And welcome everyone to another Roulette Rivals 17 Swiss Round 5 match between GLeBaLK and Crazy4Daisy. Joining me on the Shoutcast is the wonderful Aphro. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me, Curry.
Thanks for being here. We will kick this match off in just over 1.5 minutes with a Colorado, which was picked by GLeBaLK. Afterwards, we'll head on to we'll kick it off with Colorado, then we'll go to Hokkaido, picked by Crazy4Daisy. Uh, but yeah,
Yeah,
interesting
first
pick.
Colorado for Gleb,
Indeed.
actually.
Yeah, that's
Interesting pick.
absolutely. Hasn't played it competitively so far, so it's certainly an interesting one to pick, especially considering seeing Crazy4Daisy hasn't had a ton of experience either. I've played it 3 times, but technically never lost.
Yeah,
So with a 10-minute personal best, that's still like respectable on like can be a
that's
second
that's
try on a lot of
definitely
spins.
that's definitely good. I think 10 minutes, especially if you don't have a lot of experience on the map, just 3 plays. I think that's really good.
Absolutely. But yeah, maybe GLeBaLK can be the first person that beats Daisy at Colorado.
Yeah, maybe for his first Colorado, that would be quite the feat. Uh, I'm I'm excited to see what these players can bring. I do think they're very evenly matched in terms of roulette skill. Even though GLeBaLK hasn't played a lot of matches, he's played a lot of roulette leagues, so I've seen quite a lot from him. But yeah, spin is here. Do you want to take it?
You can have it.
Okay, it'll be Sean Rose full in the suit, Penelope Graves silenced pistol as explosive specialist, Ezra Berg falling object as the hacker, and Maya Pavati silent shotgun as the militia cook. Oh, this is annoying.
This is not a spin I would enjoy playing for sure.
Oh, hell no. The Sean Rose full and Ezra falling object makes the stairs a bit crowded, doesn't it?
Yeah, and even then, it's not only Sean Rowe's fall; it is also Sean Rowe's fall in the suit. So you can't even do like a quick hacker start or something.
Yeah. Honestly, with the Ezra falling object kill that is there, I think you could advocate for hay bale fall maybe.
If you know how to do it, I think that's actually probably the
Yeah,
best idea you have here. But the best option there is.
because these stairs are super scary for the full kill and then getting Ezra with the falling object. I wonder what's the most optimal way to actually approach this spin. This is a really difficult one, and I think GLeBaLK is a bit confused as well.
Yeah, he's been looking at his inventory for a little bit now. He might be checking some hit maps or roulette resources or something. I certainly wouldn't blame him on that.
Oh, definitely. And
But
finally loaded in. Probably Westbridge, I do think.
yep, it's gonna
There's
be
no
Westbridge from both.
there's no reason to start elsewhere, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously suits, so you don't have a lot of choices either. But do think that Westbridge is probably the best approach for this. You can just isolate everyone in the house, being Ezra and Penelope, and then likely you can get an early Maya kill as well. Silenced shotgun is something both these players have already picked up.
Yeah, they have brought it in their suitcase. Very handy to open the doors. GLeBaLK doing the standard Ezra isolation here in the basement. Crazy for Daisy already heading for the militia cook, it seems, has a bleg. Oh, but that's a
Oh,
target lockdown for Gleb.
that is very unfortunate. Psychic lockdowns on this map are an issue, so that's going to be a first restart, giving Crazy4Daisy even more of a lead than they already had before.
Yeah, here's the cook for him. I'm I'm wondering. Yeah, I was wondering about Maya, but I do think he'll be able to catch her in time.
That should still be fine. You got a little
Perhaps.
bit of time. after the phone start. Yeah, I think she's talking to the technician right now, but should be fine, I want to say. If you trigger the conversation. Yeah, then she at least starts talking now, so that's perfectly fine.
Am I hearing music? I hear music. I think that's GLeBaLK.
There is certainly
Yeah,
music, yes.
yeah.
I just
It's
turned it up a
it's
little
GLeBaLK.
bit.
Given that it's metal, I think it's GLeBaLK.
That's fair. I'm not gonna turn it up too much though, since sadly I do not want the stream to get claimed by anyone other than us. So
Yeah, just maybe switch to Crazy4Daisy for the audio.
should
So that we
probably
can.
both be on, but I think Crazy4Daisy sadly has no audio.
No audio.
It seems.
That's fine.
So
We'll just be with our voices, chat.
little choice at this point, but Crazy4Daisy did manage to pick up a first kill of this spin. Now Maya Pawadi shotgun as the militia cook has Sean in the shed now and is going onto the explosive range thing area. But seems to just grab an explosive specialist for now, as GLeBaLK is struggling with this early isolations, it seems.
Yeah, struggling with Westbridge. He keeps sending the guard upstairs, which when he goes up the stairs, he does see the bodies through the railing. So he needs to find another way to get him, out of the way. I do think he shoots a bit too high.
It's probably turns into a ceiling shot on accident.
Yep.
He did almost have it on his first try where he accidentally did the lockdown. He just turned too many guards instead of just the one in the back. But
Let's hope this one works.
It seems a little bit high, but at least for now it only turned the one guard. Don't know where he's headed though.
He's headed upstairs again.
Ooh. Yep, there it is, and that's gonna be the body spotted. GLeBaLK not having a good time with this spin so far.
Yeah, well, Crazy4Daisy already has one kill and will get the Penelope kill right now.
There it is.
And that's two. We'll now have to grab the hacker and apparently prepping the falling object kill for Ezra.
Yeah, looking at how Crazy4Daisy plays this, I want to guess that Crazy might do a hay bale fall, but second cycle, or do a second cycle isolation of Sean in the house. For neither of those, I know the exact timings, so I can't comment on them. But I'm guessing because that's basically all that Crazy4Daisy is still missing. Of course, the kills themselves, but also the Sean isolation.
Yeah. Crazy4Daisy being very careful about the hostile glitch and dragging the bodies out of the basement before changing. You love to see it. And here's Sean. What is he gonna do?
So it might just be a second cycle house
He's
isolation.
looking to isolate him, actually.
I mean, it should work out here, assuming that nobody upstairs looks at Sean right now, and the basement is open and everything. You can just pull him in there, and that is everyone isolated for Crazy4Daisy.
Wow.
And actually, GLeBaLK having a bit more luck with this run than previously as well. Manages to get the isolation done. Penelope and Ezra both down in the house.
Yeah, but Daisy now is approaching the scary part.
Certainly. Two scary kills, one of them being Sean Rose fall, the other one being Ezra falling object. I wonder if they are gonna do the inside fall for Sean. I was wondering if the outside fall maybe made it a little bit more doable.
There's an outside fall.
You can, there, I think you can dump eliminate on the outside staircase as well.
Oh,
In
okay,
like
okay.
I think at the far end of it, there's a prompt for that. But no, Crazy4Daisy goes for this one, and so far it's worked out perfectly.
And goes for a box on Sean. No one heard that.
Ooh, and that is actually very, very crucial, I want to say, because it
Yeah.
avoids anyone investigating that and bagging the body, bringing it somewhere.
Yeah, I really like the fact that he boxed Sean's body. That speeds up the Ezra kill significantly.
Exactly, you got nobody around here, but he gets
Oh
suspicious.
no! Get suspicious by this enforcer that went to investigate the noise that Sean made when he fell.
Oh, yeah, that is very unlucky.
Oh no.
And that is a big, big restart. But Crazy4Daisy shown that he basically can finish the spin. He had
Has a
it
really
done.
good strat, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I was. We've been 10 minutes into this spin now. And I want to say Crazy4Daisy has been playing for almost the entirety of that. But still, it's like an 8-minute spin from his end. GLeBaLK just got
Got caught
the skies and
changing.
it got caught changing afterwards immediately. We did see a short chameleon pop on his end though.
Yeah.
Chef was the last missing disguise. And with these two restarts, both of them are basically on equal footing again. Only difference, one of them has basically done the spin already, while the other hasn't.
Yeah. This is, I'd say Crazy4Daisy has the advantage just because he's shown that he has the strat, right?
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
can definitely finish it if he can execute it.
I mean, previously it kind of was flawless apart from that
Yeah.
Sean issue.
Gleb managing to get everyone. Ooh, but that's hostile glitch.
Is it?
Yeah, he changed from
Oh,
suit.
okay. So, but it's technically not triggered yet, but it might.
Yeah, it will. I think actually that's what happened with the militia cook because he changed safely, but then he stood
Oh,
up. Yeah, but then he stood up and got immediately in combat. So maybe that was what happened.
it would be possible for sure that hostile lich kind of screwed GLeBaLK over there.
Yeah, let's see.
Be sure to keep an eye on that this time then.
Yeah, Crazy4Daisy with the two isolations as well. Going for the same disguise. Didn't pick up the black this time. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right. I do think this will be unfortunately a hostile glitch for Gleb. Unless it's not 100%, which I don't know.
I don't think it is 100%, but it
Yeah.
happens more often than not, I want to say, but I haven't
Yeah.
seen it in a while. But yeah, that
And
is
there it is.
hostile area, as we
Yep.
can see. That is, and Lonson Meat's also saying in chat that it's 100%. He's changing back and forth, but
Oh,
sadly,
Blunt's saying it's 100%. I was about to say, you say it happens more often than not. I was like, maybe I'm very unlucky because I've never had it not happen.
yeah, that is GLeBaLK basically with one ruined disguise. Now I don't. He's actually continuing the run, which I think is
Yeah, but like, aren't all disguise ruined until you fixed it?
that was I would have actually been my next question. Is it only because I thought I heard that it only affects the next disguise that you
I
change
don't
into
know.
and not all of them, which would be the ideal situation for GLeBaLK in this situation because it is tricky, but you could get over here as the cook in hostile and get the Maya kill. Scruffy also
Yeah,
saying in
okay.
chat it's only the cook
Yeah,
for him now.
I just read that. Okay. That is reassuring, I think.
Yeah, so after all, GLeBaLK could be cooking.
Yeah,
Well,
needs to find a way in here with the militia cook.
Crazy4Daisy
Uh,
did have the luxury of just running over there as the cook and doing that kill immediately.
yeah, that's a significant lead for Crazy4Daisy, I'd say, because finding a path all the way back there, I guess you could just go through the explosive range.
It's probably going to be the safest, actually.
Hmm.
There are these 2 checkpoint guards here, but they don't really ignore you. Now it's only trespassing and not even not hostile anymore. But yeah, this could be or should be a possible path here, I want to say.
Wait, did he fix it? He's not hostile.
I want to say it's because the cook is trespassing over here anyways.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
the real trespass overrides the fake. The real trespass overrides the fake hostile, and
Oh, and
now
there
he's gonna
he gets caught.
be
Oh
hostile
my
again.
god.
Interestingly enough, that guard just didn't care for him anymore after a
Yeah,
bit.
that's insane. What? A big whoosh, but got away with it. Now needs to change.
Yeah, there's luckily there's this engineer, this technician right here, which and you can use just a trank on him if you can get the swamp off without being spotted. He's still hostile though.
Oh, is it all disguises then? Um,
I am
that's
confused, and Twitch chat is
have
just as
we
confused as us.
have we been misinformed? Yeah, it is all disguises.
It could be a thing where if he changes from the chef, which has the hostile glitch, to something else that has the hostile glitch, it might stay hostile, and only if he changes back into the what was he wearing
Oh,
before, elite, and then changes into something else.
chat says that you have
Yeah.
to change into hostile and into another disguise. So has to get back in the suit and go for another disguise after the suit.
Yeah, it is. Oh, but
Oh, wait,
maybe
what?
this. It is possible. I mean, it's possible that it just triggers after he walks over here, and it does indeed. There he is, hostile again.
Oh, because he was allowed in there.
He's allowed in there, and he was originally trespassing, so I want to
Jesus
say he didn't
Christ.
update for something. This would be the most insane finish if GLeBaLK manages to pull his entire spin-off while
Yeah.
being in hostile glitch. But no, he will sadly not, and it's going to be another restart for him.
That's so sad. But he did stick with it though.
He did say, yeah, that was great dedication, actually. I want to say.
Yeah, and I do think he did a great job of managing it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I want to say I hope he realizes his mistake now, but it's possible. I want to say at this point, it is possible as a new player that you will never hear about hostile glitch because all the seasoned players basically know how to prevent it. So
Yeah.
you don't really see it that often happening anymore unless it happens to yourself. Maybe he'll remember now. But we'll.
That's Pen. No?
Yeah, and
That's
Crazy4Daisy
Pen.
just dropped the dead body of Penelope Graves one more time, making it extra dead.
Oh my god.
We'll have to restart again, unfortunately. We were not paying attention, but he executed the spin basically as before.
I
Up until
didn't
that
notice
point.
until he threw her.
Yeah, I think he didn't either.
Oh my god.
That is the most unfortunate. Both players struggling with this spin a bit.
Yeah, understandably.
Yeah, sadly it doesn't. Just dropping the body after you get headshot, it doesn't turn it into an accident all of a sudden.
Imagine
The,
if you could do that.
the gaping hole in the forehead of the target is still showing. Like the bullet is still in there, but nope, it's an accident now. She fell onto it. But yeah, this time actually that could have not been an upshot from GLeBaLK, but GLeBaLK wasn't inside the basement quick enough. Ezra's finished his conversation and has spotted a body. So far, it's only
Yeah, he
Ezra
should
though.
be good.
This,
As long as he kills this guy.
yeah, he should be fine. I mean, he's gonna have to live with red guns for the remainder of this run, which is not a good thing. But it's
Yeah, but
workable.
it happens. It
GLeBaLK
happens.
has managed worse, to be fair.
Yeah. I'm worried that the other guards saw the
When it
body though.
changes
But...
again.
Oh no, Gleb. He does the same thing. And that's a restart for Daisy again. And I do think that is the last or second to last run that Daisy can execute before timer runs out.
Yeah, and I mean, probably for both players, actually. I mean, because GLeBaLK doesn't necessarily seem to have a faster strat than Crazy4Daisy, and Crazy4Daisy's strat is already, for this spin, I want to say quite fast. Probably not the fastest possible, but certainly a good attempt at the very least. So yeah, these early rips might still be workable, but anything beyond that, and Crazy4Daisy or GLeBaLK might not be able to finish this off anymore. Let's see it. Yep, there it is. Hostile again for GLeBaLK. He seems visibly unhappy about it, but sadly doesn't know how to circumvent it.
Well, if you don't know how to prevent it, well, there's not much you can do, right?
Not really. Actually, maybe we could point out how to prevent it right here, right now. It's just by not changing within the basement, or not changing from my hostile disguise within the basement of the house. I want to believe that is the trigger. Just don't change down there and you're good. And Crazy4Daisy has actually given up on the spin.
Yep. So GLeBaLK's on his own right now.
I want to say, like, on another map, giving up with 9 minutes to go would be considered absolutely insane and well, not bad practice, I want to say, but on a map like
this is understandable.
Colorado, yeah, this is it's not doable anymore. GLeBaLK wants to do the Maya isolation, but I think is he here late or early? I actually can't tell right now.
I'm sorry, my stream.
Yeah, GLeBaLK is probably is late for Maya here, and if he wants to wait this out second cycle without doing anything else in the meantime, that's gonna take a while. I want to say it's like 6-7 minutes for her second cycle here.
I do think it's 7 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 6:30 when she starts or something. I don't. But it's something around that for sure. Yeah. So it's at this point it's only like 3 more minutes of waiting, but that is 3 more minutes of the 8 that he has to complete the spin.
The thing is, 3 minutes of waiting for Maya will be missing Sean in the house.
Oh, that is correct. To be fair, I'm not even sure if GLeBaLK has thought about how to take care of Sean at this point. It could be just making something up on the spot as soon as you get there. Like, problem for future Gleb might just be taking care of Sean.
For sure.
We just postpone the problem until we have to deal with it. But maybe we will never get there in the first place.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Gleb because Blunt says that Sean takes longer if he's left up. Gets caught going through the window, but still decides to restart.
Yeah, I want to say as long as the player is willing to play out. They of course get the full 30 minutes of a playing time, of which they have now 7 remaining, but it does look also much like a timeout draw on Colorado, unless GLeBaLK surprises us with the absolute insanest strategy we've ever seen.
Sorry, I had to mute myself so that you don't hear me sneeze.
It is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, I do think we should leave the player
Oh yeah, absolutely.
finish what they set out to do, right?
Yeah, I
Still,
mean, it's either going to be the spin will either be cleared when both players give up, or the timer hits 0-0, which is just 6 minutes away at this point. But GLeBaLK, I didn't see him change, so I want to say he changed in the basement again. But
yes,
yeah, sadly, doesn't know how to prevent that hostile glitch from happening.
yeah. Someone, once this map is done, someone tag him in the R17 chat and explain. So
Maybe after the match, but
yeah.
yeah, he'll likely be in chat asking about it anyways. I want to say,
Yeah,
because
probably.
he does look. I mean, judging by his annoyance at the chef being hostile, I want to say he is suspecting that something is wrong there.
Yeah, I do think so. Bunsen be saying that getting hostile glitch in a match is a rite of passage. So GLeBaLK is officially
Yeah.
baptized from Colorado.
Exactly. I mean, it's his first time ever, anyways, so it didn't really
Yeah.
get much chance for it so far. But yeah, it's part of growing up in RR is also getting hostile glitch in the match.
Yeah.
Sadly.
He hasn't changed yet, so doesn't know that it will happen again, but probably suspects it, right, at this point.
I mean, yeah, I want to say at this point you probably suspect anything happening, really. Target blowing up wouldn't be surprising anymore at this rate. But yeah, I mean, he might just want to get this isolation done, just to make sure he's here in time. He has everything after missing Maya last time, and just making this a little bit easier in a legal disguise.
And just 4 minutes left now. I'd be super surprised if he pulls out like a Dubai on us.
Maybe,
Finish
maybe.
10 seconds on the clock. Which that happened twice actually in one day.
Ooh.
Yesterday. Because Alf also finished with 30 seconds on the timer in Marrakesh.
I should add a new leaderboard to our stat, the closest finish.
Oh, good idea,
I
Curry.
think I've gotten like a 7-second finish at some point or something. It was a Colorado as well, actually. I just remembered. It was actually Sean Fall or something. I know I was waiting for Sean to come back to the house, sitting in a box, and I was looking at the clock. It's like, oh god, it's gonna be really, really close.
I'd like an achievement, like finish within 1 minute of the timer running out.
Would certainly be an achievement. I wonder, the only issue with new achievements like that is I don't want.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
people
want
to like
exactly.
force it,
Exactly.
right?
I wouldn't want people to just basically sit there at the exit, waiting to not press done only at the end of the match. GLeBaLK.
Oh God.
Navigating.
He's,
Nope.
no.
Into combat again. Same position as last time. That's the exit to menu.
And I think our admin Reaper will call it now.
Yeah, at this point, both players have given up. Crazy4Daisy already practicing Hokkaido, and GLeBaLK will join him shortly. Now it is a draw in Colorado, giving both players a 1 point. Keeping this match in an even state.
Yep, and that guarantees more maps, right?
That does guarantee more maps. Yes, we will see 3 more maps at the very least for now.
Yeah, I'd love
Next
to see that.
one being Hokkaido, which was picked by Crazy4Daisy. Interesting
We're
pick
not.
again, I want to say, seeing as he's 0-2 on it. But GLeBaLK 1-1, also not the greatest for sure.
Yeah, 1 win, 1 loss, and a PB of 12.44. I wonder when that was. Let me check. That was in R16 round 6 versus Falcon.
And on the other side, though, Crazy4Daisy's 2 Hokkaido losses were to Scruffy in RR14 and Luke.png in RR10. So,
Not the easiest to put it.
yeah, those 2 losses can be forgiven for sure.
For sure. And also, one of them was all the way back in R10, so that only played it once in the recent past.
That is a true. So maybe he can pull out his first win here today. I mean, at this point, 5th round, also a little bit, your map pool has shrunken down a little bit. You've already picked 4 maps and banned 4 maps. So you can't pick or ban those again. So you might be forced into picking something you'd like a little bit less than your favorite map, maybe.
Yeah, that's true in the later rounds. Especially, no, actually, that's not true for Daisy because I do think that's only his second round. He skipped the first 2.
It's his 3rd round now, yes.
Oh, oh, okay. I
He
thought it
skipped,
was his second.
he skipped the first 2, but we're in round 5 now. And we're in round 5 with another spin. It's going to be Eric Soda's shotgun as the ninja, so forcing a ninja start right there. Yuki Yamazaki, loud SMG as a chef.
Oh, God. Loud SMG and shotgun are now allowed since you can bring the loud SMG with a small weapon. But you have to start ninja anyway, so you have a briefcase at your disposal.
Or, well, a smuggle right next to you, pretty much.
Yeah.
And yeah, both players figuring out now that they have to bring both these items. Actually, I want to say there are shotguns on the map, probably. And apparently, according to Reaper, there's a loud SMG on the map too. So technically, you don't need to bring either of those in. But I want to say it certainly helps.
These 2 guards down there have loud SMG.
Oh.
But you don't want to carry them out in the open, do you?
Not really, no. These R guards can be a little of a pain actually, because if you kill that camera while they are too close, like for Crazy4Daisy, that guard will now turn around and walk at least a little bit up to it again as he heard the sound.
Yeah.
Now ways around that, of course, but yeah.
At least the ninja kill is on Eric Sodas, so these players will be able to exit the morgue in a safe disguise.
Yeah, GLeBaLK's having flashbacks again, being in hostile disguise around here. Only this time it is gonna be...
What is Crazy4Daisy doing?
I wasn't sure there either what that was planned. I want to say he tried to open the door or something, but...
yeah. You can't do that on Hokkaido. There's sliding doors. You can't shoot them open.
And yeah, I mean, even at that, yeah. Curious, because I want to say he probably brought. I want to hope he brought key hackers as well. It's pretty much a must bring on Hokkaido. I mean,
I hope so, especially with Ninja.
Yeah, with Ninja, you kind of need them.
Well,
I want to say there's.
You could go up the pipe. I guess.
Go up the pipe, but then you'd still need a way to get through the door to the security room that GLeBaLK is running to right now. This
is not closed, though.
But yeah, but the other side is closed. When you enter from the garage, there's a key lock door there. That's
no,
the one
if you take the pipe, you go up through the corridor and down the stairs, so you don't have any keys.
Oh, you can. Yeah, okay, you can get up the
Yeah.
corridor. That is true. Yep. There is possibilities to get in here without any key hackers. As GLeBaLK has taken the lead, got the Eric Soda's wall a bang that Crazy4Daisy is about to get right now. First try, very
There it
nice
is.
with a shotgun.
Nice.
That's quite impressive.
He knows though. He took the good shotgun with the small range. This white one is easier to get the kill with.
Interestingly enough. What about GLeBaLK's plan for Yuki is though? He's currently in her suite, is exiting now again. I mean, honestly, if you're at this point, if you're unsure about how to do this, just do sauna. Saunas will always work.
Sona is a really good backup plan, especially now for Gleb. Oh no! The
Crazy4Daisy running
super
into the
enforcer.
hospital director. Sadly, an enforcer for almost every disguise on the map, I want to say. Not the
Yeah,
suit.
except for the patient, the suit, and the yoga guy.
Ah, yoga instructor. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's also one that he doesn't enforce.
and maybe heli pilot,
Oh, could
maybe,
be. Could be.
but I'm not sure. But for sure, yoga instructor.
Yeah, I mean the common ones like bodyguard, as we can see, and the normal guards, and yeah, those are certainly enforced by him. We did see GLeBaLK actually triggering or tinkering with the.
Ooh, and Gleb grabbing this loud SMG in Yuki's suite. I
That's what
didn't
he
know it
was.
was in there.
As he was trying to get earlier. That's actually quite good.
Wow. Okay.
Or good choice for him as well.
Oh no, Daisy locked himself out. He doesn't have the key hackers.
I do have to say, I wonder why though. I didn't consider this spin to be so loadout dependent. Because I mean,
I don't know what
you got
he
your
has.
you got your SMG, you got your shotgun. That's your weapon and smuggle, and then what else do you bring for this? Maybe I could see something like a blue egg or something to just get the chef a bit
Maybe
easier.
maybe a medic? I don't
Oh, and a
know.
medic for Yuki if you want to do an early Yuki. Okay, then I could see, but then you don't really need a blue egg for a chef either. Anyways, I'm not here to question the player's loadouts. Maybe a little bit, but not excessively.
All right. Gleb is in the sauna. And so is Yuki, but now the guard will enter.
Yeah, she did. I mean,
And no, and she'll die. If he leaves
oh,
her in there, she will die.
that is a valid point. I wasn't sure if the guard was gonna come in because I didn't see a target lockdown specifically. I thought the target lockdown triggered it.
I think it's actually when you move her out of there, like when you drag her.
Oh, that is also a possibility. I'm
But
not
now
exactly
I'm
sure.
worried she'll die because he's taking a long time.
Yep,
Yeah,
and
there
there it
it is.
is. And he looks at it in disbelief and presses the restart button once again. But yeah, unfortunate restarts for both of these players all around. Crazy4Daisy managed to get the Soder's kill down again. I wanna say, oh, he ripped last time he was at this stage. He ripped to the hospital director, so
Yes.
likely know who to avoid rather.
Yeah, now we'll probably go for Sona. Is in a good lead right now.
Oh, for sure. Could still go for an aquarium lure or the sauna. Those are probably the two that are still possible.
The thing that worries me though, he doesn't have key hackers. How is he entering the sauna room?
That is a good question. I want
That
to say,
is,
technically is the sauna soundproof?
I have no idea.
Because it's two doors, right? If you take care of, if the guards are not inside, you take care of the guests, and you the guy in the bathroom. I'm not sure if when he exits. Reaper also saying if he if the door is closed, I want to say it's 2 doors from everyone, so it could be soundproof. So then you don't necessarily need to get into that back room anymore.
Yeah, true. Because the guy in the toilet, if the door's closed, he's 2 doors away as well. So yeah,
Oh,
you're
that's
right.
actually no. He's 1 door. No, he's 2 doors away. You're
He's
absolutely
two
right. Yeah,
doors
yeah, yeah.
away. Oh, but
But
gets ripped by the chef.
hold that thought for at least another 3 minutes.
Yep, that's Gleb activating the sauna.
GLeBaLK changing up his strategy though. He didn't go for the Soda's kill first. I
Yeah,
am curious why.
the ninja in there.
Is he
Probably to have
scared?
time.
Yeah, is he scared
He
of the
wants to have
time?
time to get the chef.
Probably, possibly. But yeah, he is heading towards the restaurant area now to grab the chef, presumably. And the bodyguard disguise that is luckily an easy feat, as we just saw in Crazy4Daisy's end. I don't think he can't really... I mean, he could have a blue egg for this still, but 2 KOs are also safe here.
I don't think anyone walks in there. I don't know, actually.
I wouldn't say... I don't think anyone walks in there either, so...
Because like
leaving
once
those bodies would be an option, but it seems to be fine.
Once Sodas dies, everything's like kind of weird. So I don't know. Maybe. So,
Yeah, everyone just runs around after Sodas is dead.
yeah, it starts moving everywhere.
Sadly, Sodas isn't really a kill that you could do without anyone knowing. The only one you could kind of do is getting rid of the heart, I want to say. Everything else basically is spotted anyways, because he's like right there in the
Oh, so getting rid of the hearts doesn't get anyone moving?
I'm not sure. I would, from my perspective, it would make sense, because that's the only kill that they couldn't like see immediately, technically, right? Because everything else, if you shoot Sodas, he's dead on the operating table, right? If you do the stem cells, he dies on the operating table. If you do the robot, he dies on the operating table. But with the heart, he kind of doesn't.
Yeah, you're correct. Actually, I didn't think about this at all. But in any case, Yuki is walking towards the sauna right now. Hopefully, Gleb gets a clean kill this time. Well, a correct kill, I mean. Crazy4Daisy just got his briefcase stolen, but I think that's his plan for this guy to enter.
It is exactly this his plan. That's what how Crazy4Daisy has been entering the hospital in an illegal disguise. Just needs to make sure.
Are these guys linked somehow?
Apparently they are.
Okay. That's funny.
Oh, GLeBaLK throwing a distraction, but the guard... Oh, nope, the guard doesn't VIP it. It's just
Okay,
Yuki. Oh, but the guard is
the
following.
guard follows. Wait.
But he's within enough proximity of her. But no, he goes out again, and she goes into the sauna, it seems.
Yeah, and as soon as he'll drag her out of there, the guard's gonna enter.
I don't think he does when it's a silent KO, is it?
Oh, okay.
I think it's only a thing if she spots you before.
Oh, she spots you. Okay, yeah, because I've had it happen before. In that I punched her, and then the guy came in.
Yeah, I want to say it's either like she spotting you or she getting locked down or something. Then I think he comes in, at least after a while. But GLeBaLK's just gonna make extra sure, and KO really the guard as well.
And there's a box in there, so that's perfect. Needs to go and get the SMG.
Oh, right, if he doesn't have the... Oh, yeah, right, because he uses the one from Yuki's suite. That makes a lot of sense. Yuki's guard blocking his right front.
And looking at him, taunting him.
Yeah, I'm not moving for you. You need to go walk around.
But that's a really good knowledge from Gleb, because I knew there were weapons in there, but I didn't know it was an SMG. I thought it was an assault rifle.
I would have actually guessed a shotgun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Because I feel like if there's
right?
if there's a weapon around, like usually it's shotguns. I want to say. at least on the majority of the maps. But yeah, this now gives GLeBaLK a big lead, I want to say, because for these two players at the very least, the Yuki kill has been arguably the hardest, or the harder of the two. So if you can just get this off nicely and then go and do Soders afterwards, he should be in a really good lead. It's going to be a gunshot hurt.
That is fine.
But yeah, especially with this disguise change and him just binning it, it should be perfectly fine.
And now has the ninja disguise down there. So we'll just need to shoot Soda's, change back, and exit. While Crazy4Daisy just made Yuki sick.
This is an
Hopefully she
interesting
goes to the toilet.
spot. I'm not sure where she goes from here, especially since Crazy4Daisy did make Yuki and at least one of her guards sick, I want to say. And it does seem like she's going here.
The guards are following.
Well, one of the non-sick guard is. I mean, there is a bathroom. There's a closet in here, I want to say.
Yeah.
Ooh, but the guard doesn't follow in.
So I guess Crazy4Daisy could shoot and box.
I want to say that's what he's attempting to. It's going to be a risky move. Let's see if it pays off. Gunshot hurt, quick dump. And if he... Oh, he even goes inside the closet just to be safe. But this might be what costs him the map, as GLeBaLK has just exited. And he might... If he just runs to the gondola immediately, he might be able to take it to photo finish still.
Might get into photo finish range.
Especially since the photo finish range is larger now.
Oh, decides to just wait it out, which will cost him the map.
Yeah, very likely at this point. The guard is calmed down now. Gondola is pretty far away. The photo finish range is a bit larger now due to us being 15 minutes into the spin. But I think it just ticked over. I think it's 40 seconds.
Yeah, I do think it's over right now.
So we might, yeah, there's the exit press. But it is too far apart. And GLeBaLK will win Hokkaido and take the lead off the match. Yeah, it's actually a little bit more even. It's 45 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Between 10 and 20 minutes. But even at that, so was outside, I believe.
Then in the latter part of the map, I don't remember actually.
It's 60 seconds.
60, okay.
Yeah, it's a full minute you can change. You can have as a difference. But yeah, GLeBaLK.
Embarrassing question to ask as an admin. But...
Yeah. I mean, both of us roulette admins right here. Of course, we know all the rules by heart.
We know them all, guys.
This is just for entertainment purposes. We presume pretend to not know.
Sapienza.
Indeed, our first random map chosen of all of the 19 maps in the trilogy, minus Colorado and Hokkaido. Those two were played already, and Mendoza and Scale were the two bans from our players, so we will not see those maps anymore. Instead, Sapienza next, where neither of these players so far has had any major success.
Yeah, actually a very uncharted territory, I think, for GLeBaLK, who has only played it 3 times, and Crazy4Daisy a bit more experience, 6 times, but no wins. So probably someone's getting a PB today.
I would very much hope so.
Yeah.
The only other option we have would be either a timeout or a photo finish tie. That's also still technically a possibility for neither of them to get a personal best here.
Yeah, because for photo finish ties, you don't get a PB either.
Yes, or generally for ties, you don't get a PB.
Well, for timeout ties, it makes sense, but photo finish ties,
Yeah. We can't reliably automatically detect the winner slash the
Yeah.
actual time. In case of photo finish tie, so we just decided not to rate it or to use it for personal best. But the Sapienza is here. What have we gotten?
Jesus Christ, we have Silvio Caruso with the hatchet as a cyclist with no target pacification, and Francesca De Santis consumed poison as the priest. Reaper, what are you doing?
A little casual bit of roulette torture sometimes.
Yeah, but this is tricky. For no target pacification, for Silvio, I guess you could just like rush cyclist, get the hatchet, and kill Silvio. But Francesca De Santis is going to be a little bit of work because you have to go and fetch the priest, fetch the consume poison, and wait for her to be like in throwable range.
Yeah, and it's also gonna be the next bit of trivia. These players hopefully know the consumed poison for Francesca can be done using the virus sample,
Yeah,
which is basically a throwable item. And yeah, we see both players going for different starts here. GLeBaLK going for the cyclist, as you mentioned, and Crazy4Daisy originally was going for the priest, but is replanning now. I think they're still going for the priest, but just changing their loadout a little bit.
yeah. Opposite starts here from our players with I do think I prefer Crazy for Daisy strat because well the priest you could get there in time for Francesca and throw the virus, and then since Silvio's on a leash you could just like come back for the cyclist later, which is already closer from the mansion. So I like Crazy for Daisy strat here.
Yeah, I think I agree. As you said, the point that Silvio's basically on a leash anyways, I want to say makes this easier to start with Francesca. I mean, that's kind of why usually it's a friendly first thing anyways.
I'm sorry. I just looked at Daisy's screen. He couldn't find the correct side of the door to shoot and then just used the key.
Yeah, the doors in Sapienza, they don't really like to tell you which way they open actually.
There's no handle. How can you know?
But luckily he was carrying the key already. So that did make it a little bit easier.
I was laughing, so you know. Sorry. That wasn't a sneeze.
Both of us were laughing.
But yeah, Crazy for Daisy in the correct disguise now for Francesca. I'm sure he knows about the virus. We'll have to go up this pipe with a sniper on his back, though.
Yeah, I want to say that's still fine, but of course, it's not the normalest of sightings, even in Italy. A priest carrying a sniper rifle on his back, climbing up a pipe on the outside of some buildings, would be something I would report to the police, probably.
What do you mean? That's normal in Italy.
Well, I'm not from Italy, so I wouldn't know, of course.
Let's ask Rupan. But GLeBaLK, with the hatchet now, will kill Silvio in just a little bit.
Ooh, very nice. He's in the observatory right now, and I want to say it's even in the regular observatory timing, not the. He hasn't shot the observatory panel outside electrical box thingy yet, or has he actually? I'm not sure.
315 with the proxy. I don't think that's a panel shot.
I didn't think so either, but Silvio was moving in a funny way, so maybe I thought he was walking upstairs. But no, that is the Silvio no KO kill done for GLeBaLK, and he only has the priest and the consumed poison to work on.
Yeah, that's going to be a long walk for Gleb.
Indeed. And we see Crazy4Daisy certainly aware of the virus sample. Just picked it up. And Francesca still in her office. The 230 has run up by now, but Luckily for this one, the timing is not as crucial as for some other kills. Gets a target
Gun flash.
lockdown.
No, he's red with the snap on his back.
Opening the door triggered the guard to be gun flash, target lockdown, and then I think he walked out of sight a little bit again, and yeah, sadly the guard turned orange, and that is at the end of Crazy4Daisy's first run.
Yeah, let's hope he can reproduce that in this run. GLeBaLK also knows about the virus sample, had it in hand, will now have to go to the priest. Could also, I guess, shoot the virus on the way there.
That's true. Lots of options. GLeBaLK currently not finding his way around the
Yeah, he's lost.
Yeah. But
he found his way out, though.
Managed to find the exit in the end. Yeah, Crazy4Daisy sticking with strat for now, picking up priest first, and I mean it almost worked previously, but GLeBaLK certainly in the lead already, having already picked up cyclist, having already gotten the first kill.
What is GLeBaLK mad about? What did he forget?
I think he just went too far down. He was all like on his way to the virus, and then
he didn't want to go and get the virus yet. Okay.
Yes, I think he just
yeah.
walked
I guess
too
since
far
you're
down.
back, you'll be back anyway, right?
Yeah, you gotta throw the virus eventually, so you do need to be back.
I have a question. Does the consumed poison work on a KO'd Franny?
Ooh, that is a good question. I want to say no, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
Because she's still breathing.
Yeah, I want to say, since it's not like a regular
I don't
consumed
know.
poison.
I actually really don't know.
Maybe somebody in chat can lecture us about how that, if that works and how it does or does not.
Summoning blunts and beats.
Quite possibly. Alright, GLeBaLK finds the opponent that Crazy4Daisy has struggled with prior, but at least for this door and this door as well, he does find it 3 out of 3.
This man just no doors.
Yeah. He's basically out already at this point. He's beaten the hardest opponent of the spin.
Yeah. And now we'll be back to Franny. This is 6:43. I don't know where she goes.
Yeah, I mean, anything past like 3 minutes, and I don't know where Franny is on the map ever again.
I know her second cycle, which is like 5:30 or something, but
I wouldn't even know that. My plan is go Franny early or lose the spin.
Yeah, or just restart.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. But I mean, that's also...
Oh no, Gleb! Oh, got caught with that illegal key card, and that's a restart. Daisy now in a really good lead, got the Franny kill just now. We'll have to go and get the cyclist. And the hatchet, because I don't think he did that too.
Probably not. Still carrying the sniper rifle on his back though. I would probably leave that somewhere.
Probably will leave it somewhere safe. He's thinking, okay, here.
And these stairs have been deemed safe enough.
I guess that works, unless that one lady... Wait, that one lady will see it.
Oh, I know who you mean.
Rocco's sister.
If she's still out there, and we will figure it out in a couple of seconds, I want to say. And it does look like she's still out there. Looking at his minimap. Yeah, looking at his minimap, there's the one NPC.
Yeah, she is. Claudia just got activated for Crazy4Daisy, and she walks through there. With a little bit of luck, she won't see it, but Crazy4Daisy hitting 1 and 2 tranks on these people and has a blag. Won't use the blag though.
Indeed, I mean, the gun being found itself wasn't really the issue, but I think Crazy4Daisy definitely still wants it for the virus later on. As I don't think he brought an EMP or not. So lots of options.
Yep. And did Gleb change his strat? He's in Gardener right now.
I was wondering as well, but I think he's just changing into Gardener to pick up the hatchet safely.
Oh, okay.
But
Makes
I was
sense.
wondering the same. I want to say he still got the cyclist early, and is he's by his path. He's just going for hatchet now. Certainly easier in a legal disguise than an illegal one.
And Daisy's sniper is still there. Claudia was tying her shoes outside, so she didn't reach the stairs. That is really nice for Daisy, who has now brought the disguise here. We'll need to change and grab the hatchet now. Need to find the guards for that.
Indeed. It's confusing doors a little bit, it seems.
Yeah.
Chose a new safe destination for his sniper rifle.
new sniper deposit spot found.
I mean, if we're talking about NPCs who could find that, technically the chef, I want to say, probably it's too far up the stairs, but he does walk back and forth back there, and there is a window. But it's unlikely that is actually being found.
Yeah, Daisy trying to grab this guard, but finally giving up on it.
Yeah, Grenada just needs a guard, pretty much. Because
It just needs someone.
yeah, because they someone with a disguise, pretty much, because they still need
New sniper spot, by the way.
Yeah, I mean the sniper for both of these players has been causing some troubles.
Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, but the guard is here. That's nice.
Ooh, that guard indeed, and with a distraction shot, and I think you mentioned there's still a blue egg in his inventory, but also a crowbar is gonna be enough. If it,
Ooh.
I mean, he won't turn around just yet, so a subdue could still work. Yep, now it is.
Yep. I kind of want to drag this guy down there, though, Chef. I don't know, like, when he goes through here, so...
Reaper just pointed out in chat that he only goes by there once, and I think with 7 minutes in-game time, is already past that. So yeah, we spoke about GLeBaLK changing his strategy. We initially thought he didn't, but he has definitely now, because he's picked up the priestess guys way earlier this time.
And with this timing, he'll be able to catch Franny second cycle in her office.
Certainly possible. This time, using a coin to distract the nasty NPC that ripped him last time.
That's a great idea. He's now safely into the mansion and can now make his way upstairs.
Very nice. Yeah, this is as far. Ooh, chef came back. A bit of whoosh, but should be fine for GLeBaLK. It's gonna be probably a peekaboo, maybe even in here, but he'll be fine.
Probably a peekaboo into the bathroom, but nothing too bad. Crazy4Daisy with the hatchet in hand. Silvio just leaving, but that's not a problem. His sniper is right there. Can bring him back in an instant.
It's likely going to do that right now. I mean, Crazy4Daisy is now close to finishing the spin, but I actually want to say GLeBaLK is catching up very nicely. He does have the priest disguised. He's grabbing the consumed poison. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say he did pick up the cyclist at the beginning of the run as well.
I don't know. I've seen him start Gardner, but I think he picked up the hatchet and then booked it to the priest.
That is also a possibility.
Because, as we said, since Silvio is on a leash, it's not a problem to just wait until you got the correct kill condition and disguise.
Yeah, and GLeBaLK is going to have much less troubles with this. No sniper on his back means no gun flash for Francesca's guard, and that is the kill done. And then he's likely just missing the cyclist disguise. Of course,
Yep.
Crazy4Daisy with the advantage right now, but a single mistake on his end, and the run could be a GLeBaLK's.
And that's Crazy4Daisy's second kill done. Now needs to take care of the virus. Has a sniper. Does have a siege, siege. I don't know how you say it. Ghost, a ghost variant, which you need to shoot a specific spot on the virus to kill
Yeah.
it. But I'm sure he's aware.
There is very little that can still go wrong for Crazy4Daisy. Blue egging this guy straight to the head.
Why not?
I mean, yeah. And yeah, shoots the very bottom of the virus, will destroy it without harming anyone behind it, and booking it to the exit. And this could be Crazy4Daisy.
This is looking really good, and that's the exit. GLeBaLK, nowhere near. Unfortunately, the virus, since he still has one kill, so I don't think this is a photo finish.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like it. Highly unlikely. Got lost between all the different bottles of wine, I want to say. Would have gotten this in about like another 2-3 minutes, I want to say.
It's definitely a very back and forth map. So that was really well played though from both players. But we're moving on to your favorite, Haven Island.
Yes, we are here, Haven Island. By the way, this now that we're at a score of 3-3, this will also mean that we will see all the remaining maps, being Haven Island and another secret map afterwards. Secret for now.
I was scared that you'd spoil it.
No, of course not. I would never spoil random maps. But yeah, we'll see a little bit of a longer break. That is perfectly fair. I mean, these players have now
understandable.
been going at it for an hour on 3 maps.
Yeah, and actually, both players still no PB on Haven. Last map, no players had a PB, and Crazy4Daisy got his first one. So again, probably a PB making map today.
Quite possible. Crazy4Daisy lost its only Haven so far. That was against Moo in RR12. Was a kind of a quick spin, I want to say, explosion accident for Tyson, so a setup kill. Did have a drowning on Steven, but that's not really an issue, and Ludmilla had melee kill as well. GLeBaLK tied Haven once. That was against Pack in earlier this tournament, actually, in round 2.
Oh, okay.
It was a timeout tie on Haven. There was a Tyson Williams drowning kill in there, so I certainly don't blame anyone for tying that.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I remember this drowning as Gasu, Seashell, Villastaff, for Stephen Bradley, and for Ludmilla Vetrova. This is a tricky one if you're not used to Haven. The drowning in Gasu and the Ludmilla fall is definitely not something you want, right?
Miller fall as well, so yeah, it doesn't really get better by any means.
This is just one of the difficult spins that Reaper would. Huh?
The only way I could imagine to make that worse would be Stephen Bradley falling object. Hint, hint.
Oh God.
So yeah, I know if we see that in a second, we certainly know who's listening in.
And we've summoned all of Haven, 2 of them, you and Hello Fucking.
Haven enjoyers are, I want to say Yanini is another one of them, actually.
Oh yeah, Yanini, I forgot. There are 3 of them, actually.
we are a rare species at this point. I want to say it has gotten better. In the past, when it still had more wall hack opportunities and doors not quite working like they're supposed to, being opaque and all, there were even less people liking it.
Time Cube saying, I have it in my top 19, which, okay, record holder Time Cube with 521.
That is true. I'm currently holding the record. 5 minutes at 21. I want to say it was challenged quite recently by multiple spins even.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had some quite fast spins. I want to say my last Haven spin against Giannini was quite fast as well. And there were some other Haven spins which were basically just like if you have a Tyson Villa staff or Tyson bodyguard or something like that with a, I don't know, neck snap or something like that. Something you can get off quite easily at the start and then just run through the other targets. It's definitely not an unbeatable record, but maybe with this spin we can. What have we got?
I think this is your turn.
Oh, maybe. I didn't keep a track anymore. It's going to be Tyson Williams, Explosion Accident as resort staff, Steven Fall in the suit, and Ludmila Vetrova drowning as tech crew.
Oh, God.
So we did kind of get something, but it's not too terrible, I want to say, actually.
It's not that bad. It's kind of bad, but it's not that bad. I just dislike Steven Fall heavily. But
I can imagine.
But it's like Steven falling object, right? It's one you don't know how to do if you don't practice them.
Probably not.
Specifically.
I'm currently trying to think of how I would approach it actually. It's like I want to say the like leg shotting people in the ocean counts as fall, right? Isn't that a thing?
Well, yes.
So that maybe that will be my first guess, just trying to lure him into the ocean somehow and just leg shotting him and making him fall over that well. But
yeah, usually that's what people do for Stephen Fall. I guess like you know when he's going back to his island and when you lure him for falling object, right?
Yep.
You can like lure him in the ocean and throw a burger at him or something.
Oh yeah, true. A burger is an option as well. Yeah, I want to say it is a bit confusing, but falling into the ocean is not a drown kill; it is a fall kill. That's I think Hitman classifies it as that in the contracts mode, and that's what we based it off.
Yeah, I guess at least Tyson is remote, so that's good.
Yeah, and I mean Ludmila isn't a hard kill either. Drowning, you just get her sick usually anyway, so.
Yeah, I think Steven is the one that is the crux of the spin here.
Absolutely.
GLeB actually didn't start Villa and start suit, and goes in the suit to the Villa.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I'm not sure if GLeBaLK knows that there is a suit on the map. Because then it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because then it would make sense to start suit, but still try to get Tyson as quickly as you can. Tyson Rush is a thing. I'm not sure which suit starting location he actually chose. There's the one. Well, there's a couple actually, I think. And there's default for sure, and then there's also the one at the pool.
Actually, if you start pool, couldn't you get an immediate Steven kill?
There's certainly opportunities there for sure. Oh, but GLeBaLK does get spotted by this.
Oh, does get spotted, and now we see where he started.
There's probably a quick way of getting Steven fall. I mean, GLeBaLK does start at the pool. That does make a lot of sense because Steven is at the top of this the gym.
Yeah, couldn't you bring him to the pool and like throw a burger at him?
Oh, you mean kill him in the pool? Yeah, that's probably actually an option as well. I'm not sure.
I like throwing burgers at people.
the only issue with that is I don't know if you probably don't have a burger if you start in the pool. Because you usually you would have to bring something in.
I think no. I think there's actually like an apple or something somewhere that you can
Maybe,
toss.
maybe.
But in any case, GLeBaLK is still going to the villa in the suit. Oh, Falcon saying you can drop him in the little box in the middle of the gym where you
Yeah,
grab
that's actually what
the
I thought
guy.
of as well. There is
Wow.
the little thing with the radio inside, and there's like,
So that spot is a full elimination kill. That's really nice to know.
yeah. You have to pretty much do it early or do it like second cycle, but I want to say that's ages away. So it's probably something you either do early or you don't do it.
Hmm.
But we will see.
Crazy4Daisy sets up Tyson and is now in the tech crew disguise and has a durian in hands.
Ludmilla is coming around here. Durian
Did
will
let
get her.
Steven go though.
Yeah, Durian will get her to the bottom bathroom. Letting Steam go could mean that Crazy4Daisy is going for either a second cycle gym or just luring him into the water at a later point in time.
Yeah, got both her and her guard sick.
I want to say that makes no difference, but I have
Yeah, there are
never
two
tested
toilets
it.
in there.
And there are technically two toilets in there, but I will believe it when I see it. I could imagine Hitman doing some very, very weird things where one of them is now routing to a different one. But
It looks like he's good.
yeah, at least Lamilla is certainly walking here by the looks of things. Yep.
I would wait though in case of a reroute.
Oh, that is. But this is an accident kill, right?
Yeah, but like if he reroutes in there while the drowning happens, but it looks like
Yeah, I want to say he's not
looks
even
like
near. He might actually just be puking in the ocean. I'm not sure if that is a drown. If that
in
is
the
a.
ocean.
I wanna say that might be
Okay.
actually a puke spot for NPCs.
Oh, Dinosaur making a good point. Haven is the only place where there are male and female bathrooms, so the guards went to the male bathroom.
Possible as well. That guard just somehow disappeared. Honestly, I
Yeah,
didn't see him
he
anywhere.
he just vanished off the face of the earth,
But
and I
yeah,
didn't know the ocean was a puke spot. That's disgusting.
yeah, I want to say, but it's one of them where targets don't go for it because there's no like targets prefer toilets and there's no drown in there. So yeah,
Yeah.
Ludmilla was going
Crazy4Daisy
for the
going for the
bathroom.
suit now.
Indeed, the
Gleb.
on map suit.
Oh god, that's green. Okay.
That is a green side kill with I think a little bit of a head turn that must have triggered that, but fine so far.
You guys in chat are disgusting. I hate you.
Crazy4Daisy is also using this opportunity to lure a resort staff into 47's bathroom, which will allow him to get that Tyson kill now and finish it off with Steven last. That is
That's
searching
red.
and it's a crime notice. I want to say this is a risky move.
I hate this bathroom.
Yeah,
I
the
hate
bathrooms
this
and
bathroom.
the houses or huts generally. I try to stay away from them as much as possible. The neighboring houses
Yeah.
can see into yours quite easily.
And now the lead is in GLeB's hands. He's pretty far into the run with 5 minutes, and Ludmilla is walking to the restaurant right now.
This is, and he is in the tech crew disguise as well. So,
Hmm.
given that, I very much assume that he has an emetic. GLeBaLK is just gonna emetic
Yuki.
Ludmilla in a little bit. He did maybe emetic Yuki earlier in this match, probably not though. But yeah, and get the first kill hopefully soon. Not sure what GLeBaLK has done for any of the other targets, though. Seeing as his propane is still in his hand, I want to say didn't set up Tyson just yet.
Yeah, he grabbed the propane here. Probably didn't know about the one where the stash is in the villa. That's where it is, right? Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's down there, but there's certain. I think
That's the
there's.
female bathroom, Gleb.
Ooh,
Leave.
that is a true, and she will. Ludmilla will go to the male one though. She does not care. She apparently identifies, depending on where she's on the map, she identifies in different genders. I'm not sure if that's a new form.
My woke queen.
Indeed. Transitioning though based on position, because if you do, I think if you make her sick in the kitchen, she will go to the female bathroom.
That is
then
true.
that one's
Yeah,
closer.
if she goes a bit farther away, I think she goes to the female bathroom, and that's very tricky to get into.
Indeed. I mean, GLeBaLK managed it quite easily at that situation, but there's more NPCs in there. Yeah, GLeBaLK will pick up this first kill. Sadly, I want to say that's actually the easiest kill of the 3 that we have.
Yeah, sadly, yes. And as Steven is also in the wind right now, 7 minutes. He's jogging on his private island, and I don't know if he ever gets back.
He does, yeah. He's on a cycle. He will eventually want to make his way back to the gym and then start it all over again.
That is good to know that.
It is quite a long cycle, though, I want to say.
GLeBaLK grabbing the. That's a resource staff.
Yes, that is a resource staff. He did make extra sure and also triggered his chameleon on the map.
Nice.
So that's
second chameleon today.
Yeah, I want to say 2 chameleons already picked up. Very nicely done.
So probably doesn't have a breacher to remote the kill because he's entering in this disguise.
Even if he had at this point, doesn't really need it, right? Because he's just gonna walk over here anyways. Can't enter legally.
Well, he had a techer.
But not as the resort staff. Tyson just left the cinema for the second time.
Where does he go after that?
He goes into Ludmilla's bedroom, I want to say, or like the guest bedroom. Not sure if that's actually what it's called. The second one for sure.
I think that's Ludmilla's bedroom because he's searching for stuff.
I want to say lore-wise it is Ludmilla's bedroom, but I think it's called something else on the map actually.
Oh, okay.
I think it's called guest bedroom or something. Actually, let me look that up.
And Gleb changing into a god this.
Oh, it is actually Ludmilla's bedroom. I am very wrong. And it's Ludmilla's bedroom and master bedroom. So yeah, those are the 2. But yeah, the Tyson will stand outside there now for a second, and then he will come in here. Order if he does that on second cycle as well. I want to say he does, but wouldn't bet on it. And you can isolate him in Mila's bedroom as it's only him and his personal bodyguard in there. And 2 KOs could do the trick for GLeBaLK in a second. He kicks out the cinema guard. Maybe he just wants to quickly lure either the bodyguard or even Tyson himself back in here. But no, they are going.
Yeah, they're going, and the door will be closed.
But I want to say this inside door will.
Oh God!
There's the guard that GLeBaLK took
out
earlier.
Changing.
And he almost ran into him.
That was so scary.
It was indeed. But yeah, as long as GLeBaLK can now get a KO on the bodyguard and then a KO on Tyson himself.
Oh, he has a breacher.
Spotting. That should be fine. Ooh, and he can actually just distract the bodyguard. I didn't even know he reacts to that. I would have fully believed that he just doesn't give anything.
He responds to stuff. Oh, he saw the gun.
Ooh, and oh no!
Mira!
The mirror.
No, Gleb.
Very, very unfortunate rip on another restart.
Oh, that's a devastating restart. So deep into the run. And Crazy4Daisy is now 6 minutes in, grabbing his suit back to the spot he was before the rip.
And this time trying to take the place furthest away from any windows. And other NPCs that could potentially spot this.
Even lures him behind the bed.
Indeed. I mean, it doesn't... I'm not sure why it doesn't just trip him on the banana. As he's already using that anyways.
Yeah, that's true. Now we'll trigger the kill, and that's an accident explosion kill for Daisy, and now has only Stephen Bradley to deal with.
Indeed. He has the cheeseburger. That's all he needs. But
I do
also,
love cheeseburger strats.
Ooh, yes, I would actually love a cheeseburger right now as well, but that's a different story.
That's true. Now that you mention
That cheeseburger does look tasty, not gonna lie. But yeah, Steven's still on his island. I think he's currently sitting in his center thingy.
Yeah, in the old
sure what
thing where the
it's-
waiter is.
Indeed. But he's standing up again, and I want to say this is probably where he
Is he
comes
coming
off the
back?
island again. Yeah, it's quite possible. I don't know where he goes after that, so it could just be back to
Probably
square
through
one.
this bridge.
Yeah, there's no. I want to say
There's no other exit, is there?
Yeah. I mean, there's technically like the water path to Tyson's mansion,
Yeah,
but nobody really uses that. So it's going to be the patience game for Crazy4Daisy, hopefully. Steven does seem to be on the path back here.
Yeah, and GLeBaLK changing up his strats, being at the mansion really. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Looks like Tyson will be going, or has maybe just exited the bedroom. I'm not sure.
Quite possible. Seems like Crazy4Daisy is not going to use the cheeseburger to throw, actually, but just the cheeseburger as a distraction to get Steven into the waters.
Oh no, no cheeseburger strats today.
And yeah, that cheeseburger is gone. But also, I want to say, I'm not sure. Yeah, nobody even heard that.
Oh wait, he has a banana. Can still toss the banana at his head.
Has still plenty of things, but first things first, he needs to get Steven into the water at all. And
Oh, if he's gone now.
not quite. He has a seeker, so I want to say I would wish he just seekers or a calmer as well. He has every dart he
Okay.
needs. He does calmer Steven.
Okay. Is that found?
I am not sure, but
That's
yeah,
found
there's
from this guy. Doesn't have any calmer dots left.
and yeah,
Oh,
there's
and everyone's alerted now. Okay.
the
Great.
the whole company is moving in.
Everyone's here. Oh god.
The guards, for the
That's
first time of
not
their
a god.
life, had to do something actually.
Yeah, and Reaper making a good point. You're not getting away with the drag in public in Haven.
Yeah, that is gonna be big issues for Crazy4Daisy here. I mean, it's not lost yet. He's still green. All of those were calmers.
Yeah, he can still save this.
Ooh,
He doesn't.
or not.
Oh Jesus. Very, very heartbreaking restart here. Just 11 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, we've been here for quite a while already, and
No! Gleb. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's Tyson.
I want to say that's just Tyson. Just nobody should hear that. Hopefully.
Yeah, the
And I,
guards outside look fine. So I think that's. Oh God.
that was very scary door opening as the two mentioned staff that tend the
Okay.
room are back inside, but none of them reacted. So I want to say it's fine.
Yeah, that looks okay.
He opens this door again,
Oh God.
but he seems to be out of the mansion at least
Gets
for
away
now.
with it. Gets away with it.
He'll likely pick up a tech crew again, I want to guess. Or is this a tech? No, that's likely not a tech crew, I want to say.
No, I don't think that is. He didn't pick up the tech crew just yet.
And yeah, there's
We'll
this.
now trigger him. There
Exactly.
he is.
There's one proxy triggered tech crew. And yeah, Subdue is going to be perfectly fine. Drops his card as well.
Okay, decides to drag him inside. Not boxed though, but still, he is safe here.
Should very well be.
Now, however, has missed Ludmilla at 6 minutes.
That is true. I mean, a medic will hit her at other locations as well. It just depends a little bit to which bathroom.
Oh, that breacher looks awfully close for Daisy.
I think he did just think that as well. He even knocked over the propane while dragging Tyson. His last one looked quite close as well. But
I'm not
he's
sure
not
about
making this
this.
better right now,
I'm
actually.
really no. This is worse. Okay. Okay. I guess we will worry later. Actually, GLeBaLK didn't miss Ludmilla. There she is.
Ooh, very nice. Now, let's hope he waits a little bit
And, yeah,
for the
needs
somatic.
to wait. Because you cannot get a shot off in there without sending her to the wrong bath.
But no, GLeBaLK seems like he will still take his odds. But maybe the enforcers can stop him. Oh, and
Okay,
they can
she's
indeed.
out. She's out. Decides to leave.
And I mean, as long as it just secrets her on these stairs or something, it should still be fine as long as it's not spotted.
Which is easier said than done on this map.
Certainly.
It should be fine here.
I want to say this is fine. Yeah, even
Nice.
hitting moving targets is a bit of a feat of itself in Hitman. But luckily, she's walking in a straight
Nicely
line
done.
slowly. And yeah, GLeBaLK is gonna likely get 2 kills within the next 2 minutes.
Well, if he knows how to get Steven.
I mean, that's not. He could just. GLeBaLK can just get Tyson and Ludmilla now.
Oh yeah, Tyson. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I didn't think of Tyson. I thought it was already down.
Not. I mean, he is down, but he's not killed quite yet. And I want to say that's what GLeBaLK is going for. And then he has the feat of getting.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Sadly, that's the wrong NPC. That's the one he needs.
No, I think he uses that to have time to KO.
Probably, but
yeah.
I mean, I want to say it's still possible to KO both of them without them spotting each other, while both of them are in the inside here. But this does make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, everyone's saying that the breacher looks terribly close for Daisy, but I would argue concussion duck.
Yeah, there's I want to say there's millions better ways to remotely set off a propane. But and also the propane does have quite a large range, so you don't need to place
Yeah,
it on the target's head.
It's bigger than you think.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know it was that large on KO targets. And here's the detonation on GLeB's side.
Goes back to green. It's an accident explosion. We can see it in the pop-up, so it's fine.
That is really nice and has only even deal with now. Bit of enforcers here. Needs to get his suit back.
Actually, don't know where he
Well,
left his suit, to be fair.
yeah, because I think we've established that he doesn't know that there's a suit on the map.
Likely
Yeah,
not.
he's going back to the villa.
Oh, it's no. I wanna guess it's likely in here, because there's the guard is KO'd inside that bin.
Oh, okay.
So I wanna guess that's what he used. Yeah, that's the disguise right there. And if I had to guess, that's
Oh,
likely
result
gonna
staff
be.
allowed in there.
Is that a resort staff or is it a waiter?
Well, that's a resort staff. Look at the hat.
I can't see the hat quite that well in instinct. So.
He is in resort staff.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. But thought you meant the guy walking around in there right now.
Oh no, I meant the resort staff. I didn't know he was allowed in.
Oh yeah, that's does make sense. Sorry. But yeah, he has the suit back. But
Oh, please don't go there. Please don't go there. Okay. This vault is always so scary to me. I've gotten caught here many times.
yeah, the biggest challenge for GLeBaLK sadly is still up. We've seen
Yep, but
Crazy4Daisy
at least
fail
he's
at
back
it.
here.
That is true. We've seen Crazy4Daisy fail at it. The whole gym will turn around as GLeBaLK just throws something at that camera.
Oh, Daisy got the explosion accident with green guns.
Nice, and the disguise grab as well. So yeah, actually kind of close for both of them. Both of them in their suit, both of them waiting for Steven, who is currently in the gym, it seems.
Yep. GLeBaLK is thinking about this this spot here.
Yeah, and a little bit of a buffer.
Decides to seek the guards.
That is a very, very good idea, I
That's
want to say.
a really good idea. Yeah.
I'm just worried that this is a bit early to secret the guard. I would have done a
Well,
little
he
bit
can
later.
just KO him in the toilet, I guess.
If he goes to a bathroom, that's likely what he might do. Or if Steven just leaves. Yeah, Steven seems to leave the gym now. But of course, now he first goes to talk to the snorkel instructor again. Unless he only does that on first cycle, but I want to say he does that every time. Annoys him as much as possible.
Steven does look like a really annoying guy, so...
It is fair. Not sure where he's trying to lure him.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Or is he just gonna start the biggest chain lure of them all and try to get him to skip this conversation by chain luring him all the way to the ocean?
Is he gonna VIP this?
Yeah, he is gonna. But yeah, both players...
Yeah, needs to KO the god now, I think.
Likely.
And also has only 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's gonna be coming it close for both.
Also approaching Steven. Well, Steven approaching him.
He tried a peekaboo, but isn't trespassing around here. Who tries to sprint in bushes just to make some noise? Well,
Decides to seek a Steven.
Interesting idea. I want to say probably walks back. He does not walk back.
Where does he go?
Good question. Covered the personal bodyguard of Steven. There's still that resort guard that ripped him last time. That was quite a low seeker shot. I'm not sure if that actually even hit.
That was a calmer and he missed.
A calmer, yeah. This is a subdue and a drag in the bushes. I mean, this works, but
GLeBaLK didn't KO the god, so he's back right now. Look, he's
Ooh.
walking.
Minute 13. It's going to be close for either
This is
player.
going to be really, really close.
Okay,
and
what I am scared that Crazy4Daisy is trying to do falling object instead of fall right now because he's dragging him towards the coconut. But no, he's dragging
No.
towards the ocean. Okay, that's
towards
good.
the ocean. Is that?
Let's hope that that's
Does
not
he get
spotted
away
though.
with that?
Maybe he does.
Oh my no!
No.
Oh,
He did get
last
away with it for a
minute.
second. Should have just
And
dropped the body a little bit earlier, but sadly.
GLeBaLK did get the bodyguard to investigate and not even. And I think it's over now with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, but even if GLeBaLK gets the kill off, running to the exit, it's gonna be tight. So yeah, this is gonna be another tie.
Yeah.
On Haven Island with last 5 seconds ticking down, and yeah, we will have
Yeah, that's over now.
a score of 4-4, which means we'll likely have a clear-cut winner after our next random map, which is already spoiled by Crazy4Daisy. It is gonna be Bangkok. But
Good one, Blunts and Beats.
it is, yeah, devastating loss for both of these players.
Yeah, but now the final map, Bangkok. I guess I was about to say this will be a decider to know who wins.
Hopefully.
But yeah, but then I thought, wait, this is best of 5.
It is just a best of 5. It is technically, we could have someone, or we could have another tie here, and it would be a match tie with a score of 5-5. But other than that,
I hope not, for the sake of the
certainly hope
players
not.
who have been playing for an hour and 4 minutes.
The only thing I can hope for is a photo finish tie. That is fine. Everything else is not.
Yeah, that is the only tie that would spare the players time, I guess. But GLeBaLK with 1 win and 0 losses on Bangkok with a PB of 1755. And Daisy has played it 4 times with also 1 win, but 3 losses and a better PB of 658.
Indeed, Crazy4Daisy's one Bangkok win was against Rupan in RWC 2024 group stage. GLeBaLK's was in RR16 Swiss round 5 as well against the Eagle with no name. And yeah, even though Crazy4Daisy's stats, at least win rate wise, look worse than GLeBaLK's with a 1-3 instead of a 1-0. His personal best, his personal best looks a lot better though.
Yeah, that's true. 6 minutes and 58 seconds. What was the spin? Now that I think about it.
I can't tell you in a second. It was going to be injected poison as recording crew for Jordan Cross and loud sniper rifle as Jordan Cross bodyguard for Ken. So quite a quick spin as well.
Yeah, quick one. That's a good PB from Crazy4Daisy, and yeah, I hope the players will be able to complete this Bangkok game, and maybe one of them beat their PB.
That would be, would hope so. Let's also hope that both these players can like reset their mental and go into this last map with full focus now.
This Haven, yeah, especially like both 1 minute to go, and that's definitely something that can put you in a bad spot mentally.
Absolutely. late rips, especially after playing a map for 30 minutes and now also like playing a match for already an hour and 40 minutes. Can certainly put you off, but let's hope that these players can put on their best game for one last time in this match. Just under 4 seconds with this Bangkok spin. It's going to be yours to take again.
Okay. The spin is Jordan Cross, next snap as the recording crew and Ken Morgan no target specification with a sniper rifle as the groundskeeper. This is really fast.
This is a fast one indeed. Crazy4Daisy already loading in. And GLeBaLK following shortly afterwards.
Yeah, Reaper decided to be nice after hammering difficult spins. A quick restart from Daisy. You start as recording crew while Gleb also deciding to start recording crew. Could you leave Jordan in the booth for the spin?
I want to say yes. You can just kill him in there and be perfectly fine with it as long as you probably close the door behind or something. But yeah, that is going to be what both these players are doing likely. Kill from GLeBaLK and a couple of seconds. Crazy4Daisy actually might be playing it a little bit safer, it seems.
Yep, going for bathroom. While Gleb is waiting for this guy to turn around. Actually, not waiting, going around him.
This guy sadly can turn at the worst timings. But Crazy4Daisy is getting the kill now. GLeBaLK in the lead. Oh, nearly gets clipped by cams. You don't want that on Bangkok.
Ooh. No, he didn't.
He did not, but almost.
Almost. Now Gleb going for groundskeeper, it seems, on the little glass roof thing.
There's 2 easy groundkeepers here to get. Ooh, Crazy4Daisy gets red while trying to take out the cameras.
Oh, I don't think that hit Gleb.
It doesn't seem like it. I thought it hit at least one of them.
No, that was too far away. Yeah, the guy took like 3 or 4 steps to reach the spot where the Blag.
The blue gleb.
It's similar. You can't blame me.
No, of course not.
Where the blue egg dropped, decides finally to go for this
But
box
that
here.
is risky.
That subdue will be compromised, and that's a restart for Gleb as well, where Crazy4Daisy is going for Jordan again.
Indeed. Yeah, that box sadly has some prying eyes on it, I want to say.
Isn't it the lady, like cleaning lady upstairs that can see? I'm not too sure.
Probably, but I would guess also the there's the birthday room like right behind the wall there. There's like open windows right there.
Yeah.
I would also guess they can
now
see
going
outside.
down.
Yeah, probably picking a different groundskeepers. There are some around, so it's not too hard to find one. Might also just want to get Ken sick quickly. But no, has the blue egg in hand, so maybe just wants to get the groundskeeper early.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for groundskeeper outside the one near the shed.
Very possible. Should be relatively unseen as well.
Decides even to lure him here.
And also Gleb changing his approach, or at least picking a different one. Crazy4Daisy just dropped the egg and while prone, that doesn't break it.
Yeah, now has the gardener and can now Seeker Mr. Ken the Brick Morgan.
And we see him walking right there. That should be fine. Should probably hit both Ken and his guard. And take him to a bathroom. This is going to be a close race between these two players.
This is going to be really close because GLeBaLK is doing the same. But I don't know if Ken's...
No, I want to say the GLeBaLK is basically doing the same. Yep, there it is. He's a little bit earlier in-game time-wise.
Yeah.
But
oh, he turned round.
Ken rerouted for GLeBaLK. I'm a little bit...
Oh, I know why. The guy that occupies the toilet.
Oh, does he actually cause him to reroute that? Oh, but he's... No, wait, he's...
Oh, wait, no. He just took a weird route.
His pathing was a little bit off there.
He's just a strange person.
Yeah, he needs to go to the bathroom, but not like that immediate that he needs to take the direct path. He can just take like a little bit of a detour. It's fine.
Yeah, and we'll go to this bathroom where the kitchen guy goes.
He's gonna box this guy. It's not gonna be seen by Ken, but it was quite close as he's coming through that door right now. That is gonna be the shot from Crazy4Daisy. The box. And
yep. And now just has
to the exit.
That was a really convenient Daisy to have go to this bathroom. GLeBaLK has this guy troubles. Can just decide to KO him there. With crouching. Oh god, okay.
Won't crouch, but it's fine. Ken saw it, it's a target lockdown.
But that's live kill. Okay.
And that's Crazy4Daisy exiting though.
Yep.
GLeBaLK has 30 seconds. And I want to say even now it's going to be quite a big photo finish, if at all. Clock is ticking.
How did GLeBaLK get rid of Otis? I didn't see.
I didn't either, sadly.
Yeah, people saying that we didn't see. Oof. What did we miss?
That is unlucky. We'll have to go back and check. Actually didn't.
Yeah. And GLeBaLK didn't finish within photo finish range. And that is a Crazy4Daisy win. Oh, Bodyguard had Seeker glitch, like out of map. Okay, he was just walking forever. Nice.
That is certainly a way to get rid of him. But yeah, Crazy4Daisy gets the win in the insanely close last map here.
Yep.
Nearly another photo finish, and it's been so back and forth. Really feel like we've had either timeout draws or quite close finishes from both players. And in the end, Crazy4Daisy is going to be the one to take it all. Yeah,
and that's a GG's for Crazy4Daisy, who wins points stage.
Indeed. Oop, that is a flashbang if I've ever seen one.
My eyes!
The brackets are... okay, there they are. They're fine now.
Okay.
Where... Now let's need to just find them in this long list. There's Crazy4Daisy, currently 21st on 2 points. Likely won't be enough to advance anymore, sadly, since the best they can do is 3 points after round 6. Just a bit too much. GLeBaLK, we can already see it there, eliminated. Currently 42nd. Can still climb some places with the 6th round yet to come. So not quite over for him yet, but he will not make it. Likely neither of these players will make it to the knockout stage.
Yeah, because like people with the 2 points here have not played their match yet, so that is subject to change in the coming days.
Indeed. Speaking of the coming days, we do have some more matches in the coming days. Next one is still a day away. It is in 16 hours and a little bit, which is gonna be 14 o'clock Central European Summertime tomorrow, if my math's all right. It's gonna be Fly For You versus Alex Hiller on Mumbai and Haven Island. No casted yet, but I'm sure we'll find someone in mean time. Half an hour after that, 14:30 Central European summertime. Big Machete is going to face off against Pac on Mendoza and Santa Fortuna. And Pidgeotto Channel Reindeer will face tomorrow, and then we'll have some more matches on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I want to say. I'm not sure if it's Tuesday. Tuesday is still fine as well. Tuesday 22 is the deadline for the round, so quite a bit ahead of us still. But yeah, I think at this point, all we have left to say, so thank you all very, very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the cast. Thanks to the 2 players for playing. Congratulations to Crazy4Daisy for winning this one, and best of luck to both of them for the remainder of the Swiss stage. Thanks to Reaper for adminning this match for us, and thanks to Aphro for co-casting this one with me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're always welcome. And yeah, thanks all of you for watching. I hope to see you soon in another Roulette Rivals match. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.